And now, please welcome your host for this evening, Paul Merton.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Somebody down the front said nice shoes, nice that they're appreciated here in Montreal. You recognise a good pair of shoes when you see them, I can tell. I arrived in Montreal a day or two ago. I was wandering around town trying to get my bearings. I travelled on the metro. I didn't want to get attacked, so I disguised myself as the Pope. Man of God immune. I met a bloke disguised as the Antichrist and he kicked the shit out of me. I was amused during the Ben Johnson drug scandal when I heard somebody say, I think athletes should use any means at their disposal to improve their times. And I thought, well, that's all right with me. I'll have a motorbike then. Be quite good standing next to Carl Lewis on the starting line. Been training hard, have we? You don't worry about me. You go any time you like. Off you go. Does the sidecar bother you? No, it's my next door neighbour. He wants to win a gold medal as well. About a week ago, I had a burglar. I was lucky I disturbed him. I said, there is no God. But he wasn't the problem, it was the builder who came to fix the front door. Now, if you meet somebody stupid, I think you should talk stupid back to them, and that way they think you're stupid and they leave you alone. So this builder walks in and he goes up to one of my walls, he taps it, he says, who put that there? I said, well, the burglar did that, actually. Yes, he broke in with some bricks and a spirit level. Good job I stopped him before he got the new carpets down. Now, where I live, I own a cat. The landlord says I'm not allowed to own a cat, but I do. And the builder's a representative of the landlord, and the builder's doing whatever he's doing. And suddenly the cat walks in. And the builder stops, and he stares, and points, and he says, is that a cat? Now, I took a chance. I said no. And he seemed to be fairly happy with that. And the things that people say, they say things like, oh, I wouldn't eat in a Chinese restaurant, because you don't know what meat you're eating. It could be anything in a Chinese restaurant. It's dog. That's what you're eating. And people say this, but they don't think about the practicalities of it. If you were a chef in a Chinese restaurant, and it was your job to get a week's supply of meat, what are you going to do? Are you going to go down the butcher's and buy some chicken, buy some lamb, a bit of beef? Or are you going to run around the streets late at night? Trying to catch Labradors in a butterfly net? Thank you. At one point, this builder says, this burglar then, he says, black, was he? I said, he wasn't black, no. He said, are you sure? I said, well, I only saw his face for a second, you know, I've no idea. He says, because some of them are quite clever, you know. Some of them don't look black, but they are. Half an hour later, I gave him a bucket of water. He said, what's that? I said, it's a cup of coffee, but some of these cups of coffee are quite clever, you know. Do you know the Romans, going back into ancient history, the Romans wore condoms made out of the guts of sheep. It's a horrible thought, but it's true. They wore condoms made out of the guts of sheep. And I imagine this bloke walking through the Colosseum, stuck on a sheep. And somebody says, what are you doing? He says, I'm wearing a condom. I just couldn't be bothered to take it out of the packet. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's the opening. I'm about to go introduce the first act. This is somebody who's from America, from LA in America. You may know her from the TV hit sitcom Nurses, where she plays the part of Sandy Miller. Can we have a big round of applause, please, for Stephanie Hodge?